Hello, everyone. Welcome to Evergreen 101 today. We are going to look at 12 signs on how you can perceive unintelligent person. Intelligence manifests in numerous ways, encompassing logical reasoning, emotional understanding, and adaptability. However, certain traits or behaviors can point toward a lack of intelligence, or, more accurately, a lack of intellectual growth and curiosity. It's important to remember that intelligence isn't static. It's a quality that can evolve with time, effort, and learning. Below, we'll explore 12 signs that could indicate an unintelligent person and delve into the reasons behind each trait. Step 1. Inability to accept criticism. One of the most significant signs of a lack of intelligence is the inability to accept constructive criticism. Intelligent people understand that feedback, even when negative, can be a powerful tool for self-improvement. They view it as an opportunity to learn and grow. In contrast, an unintelligent person often responds defensively, refuses to acknowledge mistakes, and may even react with hostility. This is often rooted in insecurity and an inflated ego, where accepting criticism is seen as an attack on self-worth rather than a stepping stone toward improvement. Step 2. Narrow-mindedness. Narrow-minded individuals tend to resist new ideas, perspectives, or information that contradicts their existing beliefs. This can be a clear sign of intellectual stagnation. An intelligent person is open to other viewpoints and understands the value of considering multiple perspectives before forming a conclusion. They are willing to adapt their thoughts based on new evidence. Conversely, those who are unintelligent often cling to outdated or biased beliefs, sometimes out of fear of change or an inability to process complex information. This narrow-mindedness restricts their ability to learn and grow intellectually. 3. Refusal to learn from mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, but the key to intelligence lies in the ability to learn from them. Unintelligent people often repeat the same errors because they refuse to reflect on their actions or recognize the role they played in the outcome. This behavior often stems from a combination of arrogance and ignorance. They might blame others for their missteps or deny responsibility altogether, which prevents them from evolving or making better decisions in the future. Step 4. Lack of curiosity. Curiosity is a hallmark of intelligence. It drives individuals to seek knowledge, ask questions, and challenge the status quo. An unintelligent person, on the other hand, exhibits little to no curiosity about the world around them. They often lack the motivation to explore new ideas, question their assumptions, or expand their horizons. This stagnation in thought can lead to a life of ignorance, where they remain complacent with a surface-level understanding of things. Overconfidence in one's knowledge. An unintelligent person may exhibit overconfidence in their understanding of various topics, even when their knowledge is superficial or outright incorrect. This is known as the Dunning-Kruger effect, where individuals with low ability or knowledge in a domain overestimate their competence. This overconfidence prevents them from seeking more accurate information or learning from those who are more knowledgeable. Intelligent people, in contrast, are often humble in their assessments, aware that the more they learn, the more they realize they don't know. Step 6. Emotional instability. While emotional intelligence is different from cognitive intelligence, the two are interconnected. An unintelligent person may struggle with emotional regulation, which can manifest in outbursts, impulsive decisions, or an inability to cope with stress effectively. This emotional instability often clouds their judgment and hinders rational decision-making. Intelligent people, by contrast, are generally better at managing their emotions, maintaining composure, and thinking clearly, even in difficult situations. Step 7. Inability to engage in meaningful conversations. Engaging in thoughtful, meaningful conversations requires a certain level of intellectual capacity. Unintelligent people often struggle with this, either because they lack the knowledge to contribute meaningfully or because they are uninterested in deeper discussions. They may resort to small talk, gossip, or superficial topics, avoiding any conversation that challenges their thinking or broadens their understanding. This avoidance of intellectual stimulation limits their growth and makes it harder for them to connect with others on a deeper level. Step 8. Reliance on superstitions of unfounded beliefs. An unintelligent person is more likely to hold on to superstitions, conspiracy theories, or other unfounded beliefs. They may refuse to accept evidence-based explanations for phenomena, clinging instead to myths, misinformation, or irrational ideas. This often results from an inability to think critically evaluate sources, or engage in logical reasoning. Intelligent people are generally more skeptical of unfounded claims, relying on empirical evidence and rational thought to guide their beliefs. Step 9. Blaming others for personal failures. Taking responsibility for one's actions is a sign of maturity and intelligence. Unintelligent people often shift the blame onto others when things go wrong in their lives. Instead of reflecting on their role in a failure and seeking to improve, they look for external scapegoats. This refusal to accept responsibility keeps them from learning important life lessons and stunts their personal growth. Intelligent people, on the other hand, understand that self-awareness and accountability are essential for improvement. Step 10. Rigid thinking. Rigid thinking refers to the inability to adapt or consider alternatives when faced with new situations. Unintelligent people are often stuck in their ways and resist change, even when it is necessary. They may adhere to old methods or beliefs, despite evidence that shows them to be ineffective. This rigidity prevents them from problem-solving effectively or growing intellectually. Intelligent individuals are flexible thinkers who are open to new approaches and can pivot when faced with unexpected challenges. Step 11. Lack of empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. While it is often seen as a moral or emotional trait, empathy also requires a certain level of intellectual ability. It involves perspective-taking, emotional intelligence, and the capacity to understand complex social dynamics. Unintelligent people may struggle with empathy, often showing little concern for others' feelings or failing to recognize how their actions impact those around them. This lack of empathy can result in strained relationships and poor social interactions. Step 12. Inability to accept complexity. Life is often complex, with situations and problems requiring nuanced thinking and multifaceted solutions. Intelligent people are comfortable with ambiguity and are able to navigate complexity with critical thinking and problem-solving skills. Unintelligent people, on the other hand, tend to seek overly simple explanations for complex issues. They may struggle with abstract thinking and prefer black and white reasoning, which limits their ability to understand the intricacies of the world around them. This oversimplification can lead to poor decision-making and a shallow understanding of important issues. These 12 signs of unintelligence highlight behaviors and traits that reflect intellectual stagnation or underdevelopment. However, intelligence is not a fixed trait. With effort, curiosity, and a willingness to learn, anyone can overcome these limiting behaviors and continue to grow intellectually. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content that brings psychology and science into everyday life.